Today I am going to be showing you how to build a super simple snow farm for Minecraft. The item list for this machine will be in the description below, so you can go check that out if you want to build this on survival. And I'll also be showing off a different snow farm that's a bit more complicated and a little bit different. I won't be doing a tutorial on that one, I'll just put a world download for it. As it's a little bit more complicated and it's kind of difficult to build anyway, and it takes up a lot of redstone, and this one's a bit more easier to build and construct. But if you really want to check out the more complicated one, then you'll feel free to. The world download would be down in the description, so you can go check that out too. I'm going to get on to the tutorial now, so if you have any questions, put it down in the comment section. So now I'm going to move on, so make sure you have your items ready. Start off by finding a location to build this. So this machine is 7 blocks high and 5 across, so 5 that way and then 3 wide. So make sure you have that sort of area somewhere or find somewhere to build it. So you can build this quite high up if you want to, like I am, but you can build this any way you want. So first I'm going to place in a comparator, then I'm going to place in a sticky piston. Now I'm going to put in a dropper, so it's a similar sort of setup here. So the comparator will take a reading from this dropper, and then we're going to be making sort of a dropper hopper little system. So this is for all the spades to go across throughout the machine. Now I'm going to go across like this and put a observer here and put another one here. So this is pretty much the whole system done. That's the main system anyway. Now I'm going to put in a chest, so I'm going to put the chest around here. That should work quite well. Now I'm going to move on to the next bit, which is I'm going to place a block here and some glass here so you can open the chest, and some smooth stone here. Now you can use any block, you can use cobblestone, whatever. This has to be glass. Make sure this is glass, otherwise it won't work. Now let's move on to the collection system. So get a hopper, place it here, place some soul sand, and the soul sand should be there. Now we're going to go on to the next bit, which is putting in the hoppers. So you need one more, well actually 2 more really. So you're going to put 2 hoppers here, then we're going to put a slab. It can be any slab you want, so it doesn't matter what type, you just need to place a slab in. So now we're going to make like a sort of like a little tower sort of structure of these trapdoors. So place them like that, sort of in a L shape, kind of an upside down L shape really. So make sure they're like this. Or actually, why did I break that? So I'll go down here, place it back in. Or that's on the wrong side. Place that in. Okay, now that's in place. So now we're going to get our chains. You only need 2. And just place them in like this. Break that one. And that's the area where the snow golem will be stayed in. Will have to stay. He'll be captured in there. Then you spawn your snow golem. So if you don't know how to spawn one, it's just 2 snow and a pumpkin on top. And then that's pretty much your farm done. It's really simple. So now I'm going to get rid of all this. I'm going to get some shovels. You can use diamond or netherite. If you're using iron, it's not really too advised as they're quite slow. If you don't know how to get too many diamond shovels, you can always trade with villagers. They're quite cheap and cost a few emeralds. So how to make this machine work? So you can get a sort of lever to turn it on and off. So if I get a lever, place it in here like that, that will turn it off. Now if I put this in like this, and if I want to turn it on, yeah, I might as well put a slab here as well, like that. If you put a slab on top of here, that'll stop the shovels from escaping. As you can see, all the shovels will be flung out, and you have a system like this. Now if you want to, you can put a slab here too. See, I haven't done that actually, but sometimes you do get them escaping around that sort of area. And you can also put one here as well if you want. So if I collect these up, and I'll put them back in, and it will give me a bunch of shovels. Now you're probably thinking, well, you're just going to have a bunch of shovels in your inventory. Well, that's where you're kind of wrong, because what you need to do next is, so if you get some snow, I'm going to get snow because it's a bit easier to get, because like this is a snow farm and everything. So you're going to have quite a lot of it, so you might as well use snow. And just fill your inventory with snow like this. and fill it all the way up until you have like one space left. So you have one inventory space left. So now you've got all your shovels in, and you're only going to pick up one shovel. And literally you're just going to do that until all your shovels have died, because their durability is quite low, so after a while they'll die. And then you'll pick up another shovel, and you'll keep doing that until you've run out of shovels. Now the problem with this sort of design is if you run out of shovels, then you've run out of sort of ways to get the snow, so you do have to stock it up with lots of diamond shovels, and that can be quite expensive. So that's why this design is okay, but it's not the best. That's where my other design will come in. Now on to the next design. So this is the other design that I came up with, and I'm not actually going to do a tutorial on this, just because look at all this redstone. Like, if I place one bit in the wrong place, it's going to like destroy this machine, so it won't work. So that's why I'm not going to do a tutorial on it, just in case I'm making loads of mistakes or something like that. But if you want to build this, then the world download will be in the description below, so definitely go check that out if you want to build this. So how this works is you've got a redstone clock here, and each time the redstone clock goes back and forward, the minecart will go back and forward. So sometimes you'll be breaking snow, and other times you'll just be here doing nothing. And what will happen is, it means that your shovel durability won't go down too low, so when you're going back and forward. And then what happens is the snow goes down here, and then it goes into this system here. Actually, I'll just get rid of this. So the snow will go into here. It will be once this area has been filled up, so you'll be using a silk touch shovel. So this one, if you want to farm snow layers, then this is the perfect machine, because if you just put so how it works is if you have like a stack of snow layers in each section, you get an output out of this, and it'll go towards here. It'll push the target block across here and into this area here, and then go through here, and then you get experience. Now what this machine does is it kind of like, so it makes sure that your shovel has a good enough durability. So that's why you have 6 dispensers, so that it dispenses enough experience bottles so that your shovel will be repaired. And then when it goes across here, you can turn off the system. So what the other bit does, so the one here, is it makes sure that no more snow can go through here, so you're not being splurted with experience bottles all the time. So when this is filled, it will go into here, but nothing will be able to enter this. So this one will be locked here, so this one will be locked, so nothing will be able to enter this while this chest is filling up, meaning that you won't get outbursts of like loads of experience. So that's how this machine works. It's quite complicated. I don't know if like my explanation actually made any sense or not, but I hope it did anyway. So that's how this machine works pretty much. And the reason why you go back and forward is so that you don't break too much snow and it doesn't take up all the durability, as these hoppers are quite slow at collecting stuff. Even if you put a bunch of minecart hoppers, I don't think it would be able to fill up the whole thing, so that's why you have to go back and forward. It's to kind of go to at the same speed as the hoppers are. So that's how the system works. It is very complicated, and if you still don't understand it, then don't worry, you can just build the simple design. If you do understand it and you want to build this, then the world download will be in the description, so you can go check that out now. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you want to build any of these designs, then make sure to follow the tutorial, or even just get the world download. The world download will also include this farm as well, so if you don't really understand the tutorial that easily, then you can always use the world download for that too. And also, I hope you enjoyed it really. And if you want to, you can subscribe, but I really don't mind, because I do this for fun, because like redstone and everything is quite fun to me. It's quite interesting how the game mechanics work and everything like that. So you can if you want to, and I'm quite close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm not too far off that as well. And I've got quite a lot of videos planned for the future too. So if you want to, you can. Also, you can also join my Discord server too, where you can also ask questions about stuff, redstone, whatever you want, or even just different farms. Or if you want to suggest anything, you can also put that down in the comment section, or even on my Discord. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching any of more of my videos, then I'll just say see you in the next video. And also, goodbye.